Greetings, and welcome back to the third episode of the Diplomacy series. This time I am going to discuss venue recognition. Recognizing the venue that you are currently occupying will help you to quickly gauge the capacity in which you might wish to present your information. I hope my choosing to now be manifested as a police officer in a public convenience store helps you to quickly analyze the situation and instantly tell your brain the things that are appropriate to discuss and that which should not be discussed. When one finds himself to be only surrounded by members of his family, and no other parties are present, then he may feel more at ease and discuss family affairs more openly when doing so face to face. However, when any of the various means of electronically exchanging information with one another becomes part of the equation, then one of sound thinking and reason would be able to recognize that there are probably other parties that will be in receipt of any additional information that is being conveyed. A step beyond that, he or she, hereinafter, he should consider that there may be other people in his present company that have adverse objectives to that of his family's objectives. Such a scenario could be recognized to be that similar in nature to an internet chat forum. Such a place can be filled with various types of mentalities, some being manifest by way of a fictitious name, and with a much different political or other objective and agenda than that of one's family. We all have fallen victim to situations in our own lives where we kind of shot ourselves in the foot for saying the wrong thing in front of the wrong person. 9 times out of 10, such a situation could have been avoided had we chosen to inconvenience ourselves just a little bit by waiting for a more opportune time to discuss any private information with an intended recipient. I personally have been victimized by my own laziness several times in my life in this capacity. However, in light of my current and expected future situations, I will then choose to operate more wisely, as there is way more at stake than accommodating my own laziness or lack of restraint to wait just a bit longer. Always keeping in mind that we were sent here to serve and not be served will always put me in the proper frame of mind. This way I do not mind waiting the additional 3 or 4 minutes for a chance to privately speak with someone regarding sensitive information. However, when considering the bigger picture, would it be more prudent for me to wait as long as indefinitely to get the clarity I require of a very sensitive matter? The more challenging question to consider, but when considering if it answers the previous question, is the following. Is the family's ability to be successful dependent upon my ability to have full understanding of a principle that governs the family's operation, or any other facet of its operation for that matter? Perhaps a more humbling and different way to ponder that insight can be asked like the following. Does my Heavenly Father's will and His Church depend on my current level of comprehension of His mysteries? These questions are in no way meant to offend anyone's individuality, but are more geared to challenge the viewer of this to consider the Creator's plan for all things outside of our own lives. It is also hoped that people will become humbler in spirit, as that is a requirement to become a receiver of spiritual insight and understandings. Once again, I am so honored to be able to share that which I was blessed to receive. I hope each and every one of you becomes blessed to understand your Creator more intimately, and also that these insights help you in your future dealings. With that said, I will close out this episode. God bless you, and have a great day.